Watch out, puppies. Move, girl. Move. A little on the chilly side in the cabin this morning. They got 61 degrees upstairs. I'm pretty sure my heater's about to go out. I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, propane-wise, I've got 2 more containers. But rather than start a fire, because that'll put it at like 80 degrees in here in no time at all, I just went ahead and put a sweater on. Get down. So last week I did the install of the outlet up above, and today I'm going to install the ceiling fan that I decided to purchase. Move your nose. You're going to get your nose cut. And this is from the Orange Store. It's a Hampton Bay, what's the design on this thing? Finelli. I don't know. Come here. Get out of the way so they can see the fan. Here. Get over here, knucklehead. Come here. Come here. Get over here. It's got an LED light. It's a little on the modern look, but I liked how tight it was. It could be either light fans or dark fans. What I liked about it was it's a 54-inch color-changing ceiling fan. Now, that doesn't mean that the colors go from blue to green to purple to orange to pink. Knock it off. But you can adjust the color of light with the remote control or the smart device. I mean, yep, Bluetooth, my cell phone. And it's pretty darn bright, and it's dimmable, which is nice. So yeah, I'm going to open this up. I'm going to get all the pieces out and together, and then I'm going to get started installing this ceiling fan. If little Missy will allow me a moment to do so. I know, you're just sad. You get angry because you can't go out and play right now, and I got stuff to do. When I get done with this, we'll go outside and we'll play, because I have to do some stuff outside. I'm pretty fired up about this. I think this is going to be really awesome, and I think this is going to work well. So it's got either a gray washed oak finish or a dark oak finish. I'll probably go with the gray wash, the lighter version of it to begin with, and then we'll see how I like it. But I think I'm going to like the lighter version with this brushed stainless steel look than I am with the dark. The light in here is an LED that puts out 1,600 lumens, and it only uses 31 watts, which is super cool. It's 3000K on the light appearance, which I know doesn't mean much to anybody, including myself, but you can adjust it to like daylight deluxe, bright white. You know, you can make all kinds of different color adjustments. The bulb is, this whole bulb is supposed to last 40 years. What? Stop it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I'm going to do all this upstairs though, because she's going to get in my face, and I'm not really interested in entertaining her while I'm trying to read instructions at the same time. So we'll get that up there. I'm going to have to go out and get my ladder and put that ladder back up there. Maybe I'll let her run outside for a little bit. Okay, okay, goofy dog. Okay, goofy dog. Okay, goofy dog. Oh.
I think I'm gonna have to come down with one more section, but I don't have that today, so let's see how the light works, and then we'll spin the fan up, and hopefully it won't rip everything out of the ceiling. Tough to record with that light coming through the bedroom window. The remote control does have a holder, and I'll mount that downstairs by the door probably, just so I know where it's at all the time. But I'll be bringing it upstairs with me for the next few weeks until we get to that point where it's light enough to see. Okay, there's a moment of truth, I guess. Oh, I need to turn the breaker back on. Whoops. That'll be the first moment of truth, whether or not I flip the breaker on and sparks shoot out of the ceiling. The house burned down? Okay, we're all right then. Get down, puppies. Well, I guess first let's see if I could just turn the light on by itself. Holy smokes, we got light. Nice. I like it. I like it a lot. And then you could set the light by hitting multiple shots of the button. Or you just hold it down maybe. Okay, and I'll do this. Next level, next level. I kind of like that one. I kind of like that one. That one right there is kind of nice. Very cool. All right, you want to see if the fan works? I guess that'll be the telltale. Oh my gosh, there she goes. Yeah, I'm gonna get another. Ooh, man, holy smokes, I could feel a lot of breeze out of that. Wow. Wow. Slow it down a bit. Shush, no barking. Josh. I'm going to come down there and see how it feels, but holy smokes. Yeah, I can see I'm going to need to get another section and drop it down, just because it's just a tad too close. But I mean, I can just standing flat on my feet right now, I can almost touch the light. So if I bring it down another 6-inch section, even 4 inches, but if I bring it down another 6-inch section, I'll be absolutely fine. Nice. Okay. Well, I have light. That's the main thing. So we can turn the fan off. Well, that's the light off, and the fan off and everything. I can turn the light on. And we'll get this stuff cleaned up and we'll get on the next project. Right, see? I'm gonna get one more section in there, and then since my roof slopes pretty drastically, it should keep it about a foot away from the sides on both sides. I mean, because I got to figure that eventually I'm going to close that in anyway, so it's going to come out another 1/2 inch or so when I run the ceiling on there. I got to clean this mess up here. What are you doing? You got your log? A lot of room in here. This became an issue when I started it up last fall before I got to winter, and warming up sitting on the ground, and I had the stupid brake locked on the chainsaw, and it melted the lock. So I need to take a look at it and see if I can even just bypass that for now. And then I can use this saw for felling. A million tools here, nothing cleaned up. Need to learn to put stuff back. So it was, I'm trying to think where it was at. I think it's in here. I think it's right here is where I think it's at. Yeah, it was crazy. I got the thing started. Yeah, it's still loose. I got the thing started, and then it was warming up. All of a sudden I started smelling burning plastic. Pretty sure I can go online and I could buy another one of these. I don't know if I have a local Husqvarna dealer, but here's, if you can see that, you get over here, or you might be able to catch it. Probably easier if I do the autofocus on this, hang on. Okay, so if you could tell, right, this is the brake system on it. It melted this up here, and I'm thinking I might be able to take a knife to it and clean that up. We'll put it back on and see if it works, but shame on me for letting it get as dirty as I did. We'll clean everything up, and then hopefully I'll be firing up the chainsaw today. The brake is right here. I don't know, my other chainsaw doesn't have a chainsaw brake, which is not a safe thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not advocating that you should remove safety features off of your tools. When I got the other chainsaw, I got it from a guy who was a tree faller, and he had taken the brake off for whatever reason, and I just never fixed the brake on it. And that steel chainsaw has just been a beast ever since day one. Let me get this cleaned up, and we'll see if I can put this back on here and get it to work. I'll probably still order a new piece. Doesn't take... It's not, I'm sure it's not going to be that expensive. I'm sure it's going to be pretty cheap. I don't know if I have a local Husqvarna dealer. If I did, I could probably just walk in and get one. This is a nice little saw. It's easy to use, easy to handle. I'm going to take this in where I've got some light and clean it up. I mean, I've got some light here, but it's still a little chilly out. It's like 25, 26 degrees. We're overcast. We're supposed to be in the 40s today. We got rain and snow in the forecast. So a chance of a dusting of snow, and it's not going to last. We're at that point now where it doesn't matter what we get. It's going to be gone in a few weeks anyway, hopefully. All this stuff is from the oil and the sawdust that the chainsaw kicks up. And the oil needed to keep the chain working in its optimum state. I think I'm just going to look it up and see if I can't find another piece for this. And then, like I said, this plastic is all melted here on the top and down on the bottom. And like, I could probably trim that off with one of my knives, but if I can get the whole part this week, I probably just will. It's just the plate on here. Let me, I'll do the Google image search on it and see if I can't find that part locally. Not going to be able to do this without running to town first, but I figured I'd get it all set up. It was nice having this overhang on the back of the shed. Kept these pretty much ice-free and snow-free. Okay, I tried this with the ladder first, and I just didn't like how stable it was, so scaffolding it is. I've got it on some blocks over on this corner and that corner to kind of keep the lean away a little bit. Truck's warmed up. I'm going to track down Molly and then head to town. I need a bit that will fit one of these screws that you mount it in here with. The good thing about this is I'm pretty sure I can get most of, I can get all the screws on one, and I think I can get all the screws on the other as well without having to move this, hopefully. If I gotta move it, I gotta move it. I just want to get those panels up there mounted. Yesterday I heard a ruckus out here. Chickens were going crazy. I came jumping out, and with Molly, and a falcon had one of the black hens trapped like right there. And all we had was black feathers, and then I came out later on in the afternoon and there was a bunch of brown feathers, and the chickens were all hiding underneath. So I think I have a falcon problem. Falcon's a beautiful bird, but I don't want them eating my chickens. So yeah, that's what we had happen yesterday. Little excitement. Molly actually went after the falcon. Those are her chickens. Nice. All right, I'll show you what it looks like inside. And then the one question that a lot of folks are going to have, because I'm having it myself right now, I'll kind of explain that to you when I get down there too. So that's where both of those cables come in from the other side. So which one's negative and which one's positive, right? Oops, didn't check that. I didn't look at that myself. But these are the exact same panels that I have set up over here on the stand. So we'll take a look over there and I'll show you how I'm going to figure that out. All right, so this one here, I don't know if you can see that. It says positive on it. It's got a little plus sign right there. So I don't know if you can see that. So the positive is coming down into the red, and it is the female, right? And then the negative, there's a positive and a negative going together. The negative is a male, right? I don't know if you can see that or not. So negative is male, positive is female. That way I can make sure I get these things wired properly. The plan here, and I'm not going to wire them right away. So the plan here, like I said, I'm not going to wire these in right away, is I'm going to wait until my cables thaw out over here, because they're all under ice and snow still, and they're thawing out, you know, slowly but surely. Actually, they're thawing out pretty quickly. But as soon as those thaw out, then I'll unplug the two panels that are sitting over here, and I'll wire these two panels into the cabin, and I have more than enough cable to make that work here. And then I've picked up two rolls of cable, one red, one black, both 100 feet long. These two panels are going to go out in the field with the other two panels. So I have a plan for what I'm going to do over there as well, but with the 100 feet of cable, I won't have to worry about cutting any line or splicing any line to make it work. So I could just use this here and then use the new 100-foot spools for both of those two over on the other side. All right, so let's go turn this breaker back on. No sparks. That's a good sign. All right, now the moment of truth. Let me grab the remote control. First thing I'll do is turn on the light, and we have lights. Now let's turn on the fan. I'm gonna crank this thing up. We'll see how it does. Okay, that's the highest speed. More than anything, I just want to see how stable it is. Nice. Do I have air down here? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I can feel it right down here by the couch. It's perfect. Got a little bit of a wobble to it. Turn it down to the next setting down. Next setting down. Slow speed. And off. All right, that should kill it. Molly, we have lights and a fan. Very nice.